What's with all the lavish breakfasts and films on TV, and why do characters rarely have time to eat them? Well, three main things might have played a part in the breakfast trope we see so much in 80s and 90s movies: advertising, capitalism, and diet culture. According to Elizabeth Schiffler, a lecturer at the New School in New York City, when it comes to why this is a thing in movies, we need to take a look at American food culture of the time. For example, remember how Got Milk was everywhere in the 90s, telling us we needed calcium or our arms would break off? Well, most breakfast scenes in 90s movies do include a huge pitcher of milk, even if no one has time to drink it.
Got milk.
Cereal companies also pushed the complete or nutritious breakfast a lot in the 80s and 90s. Basically, to convince parents to buy sugary cereals, companies framed them as an essential but not standalone breakfast food.
New Choco Crunch, part of this complete breakfast.
That complete breakfast often included not just cereal, but also bacon and eggs and juice and fruit. And it's not too big of a stretch to wonder if that translated to fictional breakfasts too. And then there's the good old American dream and the notion that you had finally made it if you could sit around a table filled with a bountiful feast of food in a house you could afford with a job that you left for every morning. As for why no one ever seems to have time to eat in these scenes, Schiffler says there's a couple reasons. One is that food is simply tough to work with on set, and eating can be distracting for actors and viewers if the food isn't the focal point of a scene. The other reason is a bit unsavory, no pun intended. Schiffler said that characters not eating or only eating a bit of their breakfast could stem from diet culture of the 90s that framed food as fuel. Characters grabbing a piece of toast and rushing out the door perhaps sends the message that breakfast is something that prompts a normative family to go and be productive rather than something to be savored and enjoyed. But luckily, we do have some great examples of characters approaching breakfast with a bit more enthusiasm. Just look at Breaking Bad, Elf, or Harley Quinn's ill-fated breakfast sandwich in Birds of Prey.
What about breakfast?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?